back. Welcome to the GSL. I'm Tasteless with me as Artosis. We're Taste Oats is the casting Archon, and this is the GSL in Seoul, Korea, brought to you by LG, the City of Seoul, and G-Skill.
This is the round of 16 of the World Championships. We only have one match left. 2 foreigners have made it. Can another one?
Could happen.
Maybe.
By the way, we always need to mention it. Please add us on Twitter. I'm Call Me Tasteless. He's Artosis. I'm going to be tweet maybe later on tonight.
Yeah.
More people for you guys to follow.
Also.
Oh, yeah, and GomTV.net. Add those IDs, please. And, you know, it's a good thing to use. It's totally worth it. And is there anything else I need to mention?
This is a free tournament for you to
this
watch.
Is a,
so
yeah.
If you
what
want
am
to
I saying?
donate,
Of course, and donate for the cause of Japan. Sorry. You know, there's so many things I have to insert in this. So sometimes I just
it's hard to remember them all, Tasteless.
Yeah, please donate and help our neighbors out in Japan. We really, we are getting actually quite a good amount of money in donations, but it's not enough. I'm not satisfied. We want more money for our neighbors.
We want to satisfy Tasteless.
Dude, I mean, think about it, man. Like, at least one person, because our show is huge. We get so many hits. At least one person is like a billionaire. Give us $1 million. Do it. Do it.
Tasteless commanded you.
Yeah.
You have to do it. Bill Gates is like,
there's at least one. Yeah, he's busted.
His wife is all like, hey, can we give back to this charity, the Bill Gates Foundation? And he's like, no, Tasteless said I have to give to this one.
Tasteless said you had to donate money.
That's what happens when you're a billionaire and you watch the GSL.
Yeah, because when you're a billionaire, you just
Tasteless sends
sit around,
his tentacle through his neural parasite.
Some billionaires just sitting around on a pile of cash right now watching the GSL. You need to donate that money.
Jinro.
Right, here's Jinro from Team Liquid. And here's Anypro. Team Liquid is, of course, teamliquid.net.
Yeah,
that is his
great
team, but it's
site.
also a site. And you just joined the team, Artosis.
I did, Tasteless. I just joined Six Jacks. You guys can read about that on sixjacksgaming.com.
Whoa!
Oh, look at this guy.
Look at that guy.
Forget the beanie.
Forget the beanie.
He's got his shades on,
He's got
Tasteless.
the Elky shades.
He could be a rollerblader with those on, going up and down the river.
He could be at a WWF match with those on, man.
I could see him ripping them off. And
I could.
Whoa. You guys
didn't
didn't see it, but I did a good wrestling impression.
He did. Wow, man. Jinro.
The new Elky, is he?
Neo Elky? Qua.
What?
That could be the new Elky. Elky is, of course, old school StarCraft 1 pro gamer.
Got second in WCG once, silver medal.
And he's the guy that easily one of the best players of all time, but he then switched and became a poker.
Now easily one of the best players in poker of all time.
Yeah. Elky's loaded, man.
He's a superhuman.
When Elky comes to Korea, we party. Just say that. Man, I guess he's going to wear the shades, going to keep the shades on. This event has been so fun to cast. Now, over here is Anypro. And I feel like this guy is oftentimes in the background compared to other Korean Protosses.
He is.
I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because his style isn't quite as distinguishable. He's got sort of this wonky way of playing the game.
He does have that, Tasteless. He's not quite as solid as some of these other Protosses. A very good player, obviously, but every now and then, like, a glaring weakness comes out and someone just destroys him for it, runs him over for it. So... But still, he is a top world Protoss, no doubt about that. Jinro is going to have his work cut out for him. Hi to everyone at Team Liquid rooting on Jinro.
I'm not actually sure who's the favorite here.
This is really hard. They both had top 4s in the GSL. Jinro had 2, of course, while Anypro only had 1, but both very, very good players. I don't know. It's hard for me to say.
Well, this first game's going to tell us a lot.
They're both amazingly good, Tasteless.
They are. They both have amazing glasses.
They do.
They do.
Wow. Whoa. If their boots shattered, both their eyes would probably be safe.
The boots just shatter from the awesomeness.
Yeah.
He does like a perfect probe split in the glass. Just we got dropped. Oh God. Oh, this is total chaos.
You guys don't know it, but Jinro has his eyes closed right now.
What?
No one can tell, but Jinro has his eyes closed right now.
How do you know that?
Well, I can tell.
Is this like this moment where I'm supposed to decide if the Emperor has no clothes? Like,
it's a pee under the mattress. It's like a totally different story.
Such old.
And
stories.
then she told him 100 stories for 100 nights.
And he said Rumpelstiltskin over and over. It's like, no, we got all the stories mixed up.
Kiss the toad, Tasteless.
All right.
And you get the prince.
All right. I don't want a prince.
The princess.
All right. So it's game time here. Jinro against Anypro. I think it's going to be a pretty even match. It might be our best one today. Will this foreigner make it through, or will these brackets remain pretty Korean dominant? We're going to find out. All right, over here in the red at the bottom right, our Swedish Terran,
LiquidJinro.
The sophisticated gorilla Terran, as he's been nicknamed by the community. An amazingly solid Terran.
Shut up. Over here in the upper left.
anyproPrime.WE.
Named after a monitor.
Yep.
There he is. Very tall guy.
Yeah, he's actually tall. Is he tall?
He's really tall.
Is Anypro actually tall?
He is super tall, man.
How tall is he? Because we're actually tall. We're actually 6'1".
Yeah, if all of us were part of the animal kingdom, I think he would be a giraffe.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that
You
make
and I
you
may be elephants.
Elephants?
Yeah.
We're basing this off height,
Yeah.
not off memory. Gateway over here. And, check something on your computer real fast, Tosis.
He like alt tabs and checks his email. He's like, oh, okay. It's like great emails. I'm like, no, Tasteless.
Can't do
There's
that.
a game going on, man.
I'm surprised that he didn't wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jinro has, his own way of playing.
The guys of Jinro 2 racks is you can actually shoot down the buildings at the front. I guess? I'm not sure.
Well, one thing with walling is if your opponent wants to, proxy a Stargate and maybe go some Void Rays and pressure it, it can be pretty hard to hold. Stalkers on the low ground with some Void Rays, Marines do not have as big range as either of those units, so you can kind of out-micro them and really harass them for doing that. Well,
Orbital on the way. Jinro is probably going to play pretty standard. I mean, even when I say standard, I don't mean standard tech tree. I mean, he's not going to try to rush, probably. Actually, no, you know what? As I said it out loud, I want to retract it.
Okay.
He's actually had some pretty creative builds.
Yeah, no, he has some pretty well thought out stuff. Did not perform as well in the Winners League style World Championships match. World All-Stars team against Korea, as he had hoped. So I'm sure he's going to be trying much harder here. Oh my god. Explosion in 5 seconds.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. That. I love Tastosis,
You know, they spelled Tastosis right. Some people think there's an E in Tastosis. But that is the proper spelling.
Tastios?
You could go on YouTube, type in Tastosis highlight videos.
Oh, there's a
people
lot
are making highlight videos of us.
That's quite true.
Awesome. Sometimes after work, I go watch them and just giggle to myself.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. This is something we should talk about.
Proxy Void Ray, it looks like.
That's very Anypro. It is.
Yeah. It could end up being quite good, but a lot of barracks for Jinro, so that's actually a very nice counter. Just now getting his gas. If you try to tech from here, like go factory, then this build is so good because you just don't have the Marines to hold off. But a lot of Marines plus bunker equals this build not going to be quite as good as you want it to be.
Dude, he's all in, man.
Yeah, he's quite investing in this, but he's still making some probes, so he may be able to just do a little bit of damage and recover. But unless Jinro messes up here, he should have a lot of Marines.
Well, here's the thing, is you can actually charge the Void Rays up on the rocks at the entrance. They can't come down there and stop you. Then you have 2 charged up Void Rays, because usually the timing for this is 2.
Yeah, that's quite true. But it looks like he's going to warp into the high ground instead.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what he's all about. And Jinro, I think, actually does see this. Yeah, he does. And he's going to start making more bunkers. He's like, oh, I'm about to be attacked.
I'm surprised he didn't run down there and kill the probe in the pylon.
Might be scared that there's a lot of warp gate units in there or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think, Tasteless. Here comes the Void Ray. Charging up on the orbital command, rather. Some Zealots being warped in to make those Marins run away. Look at that. He has a sentry on the low ground. This is actually really nice by Anypro so far. Using those SCVs to block. Very nice by Jinro. Taking those out so simply. Beautiful play by Jinro so far. Going after that Void Ray. Can he get it? No.
Oh, I actually thought he was going to get it.
I did too. But he has actually basically already successfully held this rush, Tasteless.
Yeah.
I think Anypro is not done trying, but Jinro has stopped the hard parts. Yeah, that was an ill-fated idea. Jinro running away there.
All Turner has to do is just make bunkers, and eventually Protoss's economy is going to be in shambles.
That it is. Jinro just keeps on making these Marines. His stim pack is about halfway done. When stim finishes with all these Marines, as long as he hasn't lost almost all of them, he should be in good shape.
All right, here's what I was talking about. You can get those charged up now. Oh, he messed that up. Now you can go for it.
And he is going to go for it. Taking some significant damage from that, though. He does have 4 Marines.
I feel like Anypro is at like a loss.
Yeah, he's
like
trying
what
to figure out
what he's supposed to do now.
He's trying to figure out what to do from here. He's like, how do I win from here exactly? And I'm like, Anypro, dude, I don't know, and I wouldn't tell you if I did.
He's supply blocked.
He is supply blocked, and it looks like he's going to make a Nexus, Tasteless. Yes, in fact, he throws up a Nexus.
Took the back Nexus, too.
Well, looks like his harassment's still doing some good damage. I'm actually really impressed that these Void Rays still getting some kills. 4 and 3 kills
he keeps doing this weird thing where he tries to pull off the Void Ray like the exact second that it's fully charged.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? And he's messed it up twice. What I feel like he should do is actually charge it up on the rocks and then dart over, shoot down the bunker. Well, I mean, he doesn't have enough hit points to do it now. Shoot down the bunker on the high ground and continue trying to do the rush.
Well, he does have a 3rd Void Ray now, Tasteless. We may see something like that. In fact, he is going back over towards the rocks. Jinro right now, getting ready to pump out some medevacs to complement his Marines. And when he actually gets a bunch of stim Marines, what is Anypro going to do to stop that?
I don't know.
It's going to be very, very hard. Stim is done, so if Anypro overcommits with those Void Rays, he is going to lose them. Jinro is sick of those Void Rays, Tasteless. And down goes one. The others do escape.
This is becoming sort of painful to watch because there's actually like no way that I think that he can recover. I mean, we'll see though. Oh, actually, no, he's gonna Colossus here pretty soon. So
yeah, Jinro just stays on a lot of Marines. Those Colossi are going to be very useful. I mean, right now Jinro is still playing a defensive game. He's 73 supply against 62, so he is ahead. 40 SCVs, 41 now against 38 probes, though. So quite quickly, Anypro is going to catch up economy-wise.
I can't believe this rush has been going on for this long.
Yeah, it's turned into kind of just a harassment type thing, but I think it did enough that the game isn't completely one-sided. If it hadn't done anything, if Jinro had just slapped the entire thing down the entire game, then he could probably just go attack, but
I think he might actually do that.
Yeah, Colossus is going to pop out pretty soon. And as the Colossus gets out, maybe he can hold this attack from Jinro. We're going to have to see.
All right. It's time. He's going to move out. Finally, Jinro able to get some room to breathe, moves out on the map.
Yeah, he's going to go start attacking while making another command center. Clean up everything on the map.
Well, I'm curious. I don't know if the Protoss can hold this. A lot of it's going to depend on how good his Colossus positioning and control is. Thermal Lance is on the way. One Colossus is out. And that's how you do it. That's perfect. Excellent move by Jinro.
Kind of
drop in one place. Yeah.
But there are 2 Void Rays waiting outside that expansion for such a thing, Tasteless. For such a thing. 2 Void Rays on a medvac are going to kill it pretty quickly, too. And
he'll